Kenya's mortgage refinancing company's 3 billion shilling sustainability bond has been listed on the Nairobi Securities Exchange after attracting more than 3 times the targeted investor demand. The note received applications worth 9.8 billion shillings, signaling strong investor confidence. NTV's Brian George reports.
The issuance of the KMRC bond attracted applications worth 9.38 billion shillings, an oversubscription rate of 312.8%. The listing marks the second successful tranche under the company's approved 10.5 billion shillings medium-term note program. It follows the company's inaugural 1.4 billion shillings issuance in 2022, which attracted applications worth 8.5 billion shillings.
I mean, it all depends on the strength of the issuer, that they're well liked by this market. Of course, the structure, the tax-exempt nature of it was very attractive. In terms of who the investors were, we've seen a wide range. I mean, this market is typically driven by institutional investors, for sure. But as you heard, the banks came in very strongly. Typically, banks don't participate in corporate issuances the way that I have seen them come through for this particular issuance. And I think, again, it's speaking to the strength of the issuer and the structure of the bond.
KMRC deferred a planned 2024 issuance after the high interest rates threatened to raise funding costs above levels consistent with its affordable housing mandate.
The key thing is market timing. And we came to the market this time because we thought it's the right time. And indeed, it's actually the right time. Now, remember, we had put this into tranches. We had planned for 3 tranches, maximum 4. And this is our second one. We ought to have come to the market in 2024 or 2025. But of course, the macros were not good.
The 8-year corporate paper, priced at 12.2% annual coupon rate, had KMRC accepting the full 3 billion shillings target with no green shoe option, leaving 6.38 billion shillings in unallocated bids.
With a housing deficit which is exceeding 2 million units, traditional fiscal approaches are not sufficient. We must therefore move deliberately towards market-based solutions. This requires us to scale up innovative financing instruments which include bonds, mortgage-backed securities, and blended finance structures to mobilize long-term capital efficiently and sustainably.
KMRC's loan book stood at 19.6 billion shillings at the end of 2025, up from 11.9 billion shillings a year earlier. The company has refinanced over 4,600 mortgages valued at approximately 21.7 billion shillings across 39 counties. Net interest income contracted from the 2.2 billion shillings to 1.7 billion shillings over the same period as market rates declined.
So proceeds from the sustainability bond will go into refinancing eligible green housing and also eligible social welfare housing. Brian George from the Nairobi Securities Exchange for NTV.